and then we can easily make this map for the Ukraine land surface temperature monitoring map. You can see.
Okay.
So you can see now it will be work, and I simply remove it and run it for this time. In this time we can see the proper marks map. You can see, okay, it will be properly marks. Okay, so now I want to display the result. So I want to show the different color you want to display in here. You can see this type of color. It is
Oh,
the high
great.
temperature region. Also you can
Yeah.
see
It's
many
yes,
types
it's
of,
true.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also you can see that a lot of color is available. You can see
Okay.
is okay, so you can see in this time this is the
Great.
high temperature region and also low temperature. So different types of visualization you can easily add for showing your map. Different types of color you can easily use. Okay, so in this time, suppose I want to make the map layout, the same process. I simply click on here and then try to just, I simply increasing the size. Okay, it's not enough. I also need to increasing the page size. So that's why I simply click on file and go to the page and print setup, and then simply increasing the white, suppose 15. I simply click on the cursor and then simply select this. Okay. Okay. I also increasing, then try to add this. So now you can see I simply use here. So I simply use here the page and print setup. Again I also increasing, suppose 20. It's okay. So now I
Okay.
simply add here all of the things. Suppose this map. Suppose I simply add here this map title, region, all of the things. So I simply use here the insert and put here the title. Suppose the land surface temperature map of Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine. Okay, then I simply put this. Okay, and also increasing the size. Suppose I simply increasing the size 36 and bold and apply and okay. So now it's perfect. Land surface temperature map of Ukraine. I want to add here the visualization. I simply use add this north line. Suppose I simply use the north line and okay
Mm-hmm.
here, increasing this, as well as I can simply use here this suppose scale, the scale, and put the scale in here, as well as I can also add legend. So map element legend, I simply use here the legend and simply put here the LST value. LST, I put here the degree Celsius. Okay.
And we can put years. Yeah.
Yeah. So between the time period, you can also involve the time years. So convert to graphics, I simply use here this ungroup. It's not need, I simply remove. Simply delete this. Also delete this. I simply use a group and increasing this value. and all of the things will be same. Just if you want, you can also, okay, so you can also add here this, I simply put here this, suppose any dynamic text, you can see user, current date, all of the things you can easily add. Suppose I simply add the author, so map creator also I simply put this. Suppose I simply put this, name, your name, or I simply put this my name. And then I simply style different types of, I can simply change the symbol. Suppose I simply increasing the value, suppose 36, and bold, different types of style you can use. I use here this type of color and apply, and okay, I simply put this. Okay, and you can also add here this the grid line. So just simply click on the layers and go to the properties, and then simply new grid. Next, finish. I simply click on the properties, and I simply use at the axis is that inside interlevel levels. I simply select at the left and right, and also increasing the vertical. So I simply use at the 16, and lines, don't show lines and tricks, hashing not need levels. I simply apply and okay, apply and okay. So now I can see it also added here on the coordinate of the thing will be added. So I simply increasing this size very low, so 48, bold, apply, and oh my god, it's very long. I simply use this 26, like okay. I simply put this in here. Very two. Okay, I simply. Now, if you want, you can also add here this, suppose base map also.
Okay, but I have one question. In conclusion, in Ukraine, no temperature with minus.
Okay, so in this time, it also not showing the minus temperature also. Okay, but when I want to calculate the average, so here you can see. Okay, so minus is okay. Some part
Yeah. Okay.
showing the minus. Okay, some day or
Yeah.
some place we can also get the some minus. Okay, so it's showing the average result. Okay, average,
Okay.
daily
I
average.
understand. Now
Yeah,
I understand. Okay, it's average results.
average result. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now I can simply export this map. Suppose I simply use the export map, and then I can simply just if you want, you can, okay, so you also add here the base map, then it also look better. So you can say add a base map, and then you can simply different types of base map you can easily add. So I simply use the train. Okay, I use the light gray canvas. Okay, then simply save it. Okay, okay, so I can see it look like this. It also add the another base map. Okay, light gray base map. So now it look very beautiful and presentable. So now we can easily save this. Okay, okay, so it also showing the levels. So, okay, that's no problem. So just we can simply okay, now you can simply save it. So before the save it, you can also add a border. So for this, you can simply draw rectangle and make the border. All of the things will be including in this border. Just I simply add the border, look like this. Okay, then I simply click on here, and then properties. I simply fill color. There is the no color, and also use the fill outline. I simply use the same color and apply, and okay. And now when I want to save it, you can see we can also get the border. I simply export map and simply put this, suppose Ukraine. Suppose in this time we can create it for Ukraine LST map.
Yes.
LST, and then simply save it in the desktop and save it. Okay, so if you want, you can also save that PDF file also. Okay, so it's saved. Now I simply save open this file. You can see where. Okay, so now you can see we can get this map for the Ukraine.
Yeah, great
LST
result.
map, degree Celsius. Okay, so now you can easily make this map for your presentation work or research paper. Anything so you can easily add. Okay, it also showing the different types of cities name also. Okay? So
Yeah,
when you want to work with the individual city, just same process. Suppose